Hello everyone and welcome. In this video I'm gonna show you how to deploy server-side Google Tag Manager on a DigitalOcean droplet. It's fast and affordable way to test your settings before you go into production or learn something about server-side tagging. In this video we will use official Google documentation for best practices so you can build reliable and scalable setup. And finally in this video we will connect Google Analytics 4 to test our deployment. Let's start. First of all, we have to create droplet on a DigitalOcean. Go to the DigitalOcean, create project, create droplet. Press create, choose droplet, choose location, operating system, pricing, and so on. Follow the instruction and create droplet. When droplet created, we have to configure our origin domain for server-side tagging. Go to the Cloudflare, create Cloudflare account, create DNS records, add API address from DigitalOcean droplet. Next step, we have to create two GTM containers, web container and server container. To create container, press three dots, choose create container. For web container, choose web. For server container, choose server. Name it and create. When container is created, we can start configure our server-side tagging. Let's see official Google documentation for best practices. Okay, in best practices, we can see that for preview, we should use single server, but for tagging, we should use a cluster for scalability. Okay, let's set up our Docker Compose file. I have prepared one. Let's see. In my Docker Compose, I have preview server and I have cluster for tagging. But for deploy, we have to get container configuration. This one. Go to the server container. Go to the admin area. Go to the container settings. Click Setup. Choose Manually Setup. Copy configuration. That's all. Compose file prepared to deploying. Next step, we need configure Nginx config. I have prepared one. This I have origin domain and path for preview server and path for metrics. Origin domain I will use for test website to test our setup, preview for preview and debug in server-side container, and metrics to collect metrics. Okay, nice. Next step, deploy configuration on droplet. Connect to droplet, check Nginx, start Docker Compose, check Docker containers. Seems everything is working. And let's check our setup. In accordance with best practices, we set it up origin domain. Let's check it. Here is same origin. It's a best practice approach. There is also option to set up subdomain, but we will use only best practices for this tutorial. With origin domain should work test website. Health checks for metrics is okay, and everything works properly. Now we can set up our server container. Go to the server container. Go to admin. Go to container settings. Add URL for preview. URL for preview. This one. With preview path. Save. And submit. Next step, we need to configure clients. Open settings. Google Analytics 4 to get data from Google Analytics tags. Google Tag Manager web container to get data from Google Tag Manager web. Further, go to web container and set up web container. Copy and paste these tracking codes to head and body tags. Let's check setup. Go to preview in web container and switch on debug mode. Setup works properly. Next, go to web GTM and set up tag to send information to Google Analytics. Very important, it is add server container URL to tag configuration. Our URL to collect metrics, its metrics. Save and submit. Okay, let's check. Go to preview. Our settings works properly. Go to Server GTM, click preview, and here we see that our Server GTM collect data from Google Analytics and everything okay, and we can manage data. Next step, it's update script source domain. Here we can put our own domain to load Google Tag Manager fully from our own server. Now we can replace these domains with our own domain. Let's do this. Okay, our domain for metrics. Let's copy, go to the test website front page, and here we should replace domain, and here we also should replace domain for full data control from our server. Okay, let's check, reload, spec, and now we can see that Google Tag Manager was loaded with pass metrics as our origin domain. Previously, it was like this. Previously, Google Tag Manager loaded as a third party, but now it's fully first party. Have to go to server container, go to the sGTM client, and add container ID of our WebGTM to allow loading scripts. Publish, and go to the web container, click preview. Let's see. Everything okay. Scripts loaded from our own server. Go to the preview in server-side container. And we can see that everything works properly. Our container collect data. And we have full data control. Let's connect Google Analytics 4 to our server-side tagging. Go to the Google Analytics. As we see, Google Analytics didn't receive any data. To connect Google Analytics, we should allow send data from our server-side container to Google Analytics. For this, we have to create Google Analytics 4 tagged in server-side tagging. Go to the server-side, go to the tags, create new Google Analytics 4, and here we should add Google Analytics measurement ID. Go to the Google Analytics, data streams. We have one data stream, and let's add it to Google Analytics stack. Let's add trigger, custom, all events, save, submit. publish. Okay, let's check, reload, go to debug view, reload, and now we can see that our analytics started receive events. We have full data control. We can control which information from which sources we can send to third party, like Google Analytics, like Facebook Conversion API. Thank you for watching my video. More information about data security, GDPR, data collection, you can find in my article on my blog, link below. Thank you again. Like, subscribe, and see you